Hello everyone, this is Joel with SB Reviews. So today we're going to be talking about this Dreo smart humidifier. We're going to be covering all the different features, testing out its humidifying capabilities to see if it's actually worth it. Now the cool thing about this humidifier is that you can use an app and it'll automatically detect the humidity in the room, which is 42%, and then we can turn it on. And it'll start sucking up that water to push it out. And within 30 seconds, it's already pushing out all this humidified air. You can see that mist. And it actually goes pretty high up in the air. I would say a couple of feet, and you can actually adjust this to turn it. So you can choose the direction that you want it to shoot the mist. One thing that I do like about this humidifier is that once you take off the lid here, you can actually put more water inside of here. You want to make sure you don't put it in the spout here, but you can actually top it off down here. So that way it's really low maintenance. You know, some other humidifiers out there, you have to completely take this top part off. It's a little bit of a hassle, but super easy to do. Now let's talk about the function. So it's kind of like a touchscreen LED screen. So we press that. It's detecting the humidity. So in the first mode right here, we have a timer. So we can actually set that all the way to 12 hours. We have different mist modes. So this is the highest mist mode right now. And then we can choose the first mode. Still get a little bit of steam. And then the second mode. Now you also get an automatic mode where it'll detect the humidity that it thinks will be best for the room, but you can also manually set it. So see, it goes all the way from 30 all the way up to 90. Now you'll also get a sleep mode too, so that way if you don't want it to make a bunch of noise and you want the screen to be dimmed, you can see that it got dim there. And then if you want to completely turn off the screen but keep this on, there's also this light bulb mode. So that'll keep it really quiet at nighttime so it won't wake you up. What's also pretty cool is that there's a light inside of here, so you'll be able to see how much water that you have left. It has a max line of 11 liters or 2.9 gallons. And they say allegedly that with this, it'll be able to run for up to 100 hours on its own without you touching it or refilling it. So that is a plus. And it can also cover around 700 square feet within an hour. Now I also want you guys to listen to this because it's not loud whatsoever. It's pretty quiet. So you're really not going to notice it while it's on, and this is even on the highest mist setting. I mean, there are other humidifiers out there that push out air pretty rapidly, so they make a lot of noise. But since this is just a mist, there is no issue with that. Now, one really cool feature that I'm sure you guys are wondering is if you can put essential oils in this. So if you turn this around, you'll see that there's this little slot here. So if you press it, that'll release. There's this tray, and they even give you these oil pads here, so you can put this inside of here, drop a few drops of essential oils, put that back in, and then you're good to go. There's also this handle here on the back, which you can use to lift it up. Not really functional. I mean, you still have to put your other hand on it to lift it around, but this thing is relatively light. Yeah, but I mean, overall, this thing performs really well. I do like the mist feature and how quiet it is and how easy it is with all the different functions and touchscreen capabilities. And honestly, I'm not really an app person, so I don't even find myself using it. They even give you a remote that you can use. It's so much easier for me to just go on the screen here and touch which options that I want. But so far, I am liking the convenience of this too. Like I said, you can easily just put water here on the top. It's very low maintenance. And they even give you the instruction manual in a brush kit that you can use to clean this out whenever you want. So I would definitely say that this is worth it.